I was performing at a college. Now, colleges are notoriously fun. At least they used to be. College kids used to party, right? Cruise ships used to be boring. Old people who are conservative, they're not gonna laugh. College kids used to, everything has changed. Now the cruise ship people are like, make me laugh, I'm ready, yeah! And college kids are like, I'm ready to protest, I just don't know why yet. Should we protest now or wait till later? They're ready, they don't even know what to, they have the sign ready, they're just, what are we writing on this today? Chick-fil-A? Are we doing Chick-fil-A? Are we protesting Top Gun? What should we protest? We gotta protest something. They don't have fun. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So here's what happened. I get to the college, and the student advisor is the lady in charge. She goes, just so you know, we did not have a good experience with our last comedian, and we want to make sure that you understand this is the student safe space. This is, yeah, we don't want to trigger them. So all we ask is you don't talk about race, religion, politics, gender, sexuality, and don't make direct eye contact with them. Other than that, say whatever you want. We're really big into freedom of speech on this campus. So are you though? Really? Are you? I'm like, race, religion, politics, sexuality. I'm like, what am I going to talk about? It was out of control. So I said, what if I just say hi to them for an hour and get paid? She's like, that'd be great.
In an era where outrage culture reigns supreme, comedians are navigating a minefield of sensitivities where one misstep can spell disaster. But these fearless performers refuse to be silenced, taking on the woke police one heckler at a time. As the battle lines are drawn between free speech and censorship, comedians remind us that their art form is about challenging norms, sparking critical thinking, and, above all, making us laugh. This is the untold story of comedians who dare to defy the status quo and destroy woke hecklers in the process.
I want to talk about that. Yeah. What, do you really like animals, miss?
Yes,
you do. Which ones are your favorite? Every animal? That's sweet. Every single animal. They all have life. You're right. 100% right about that. They don't all need to. I feel like you haven't experienced enough life or death situations with animals. You know what I mean? Do you think an animal cares about your life? You think a polar bear is going, you know what? She's probably got backgammon on Tuesday. Maybe I won't eat her. I'm just going to sit here with this Coca-Cola and sip it with my nephews. But I understand. You like animals because, you know, you live in the first world and it's boring and we got to care about shit. I get it. I'm with you.
It's fascinating how some individuals reside in a sheltered first world environment, seemingly oblivious to the harsh realities faced by the rest of the world. This insulated existence often gives rise to a peculiar brand of activism, exemplified by the woke hecklers who fervently lecture others about social justice causes, including animal rights. We've all encountered this type before. Passionate advocates who proclaim their undying love for all living creatures, insisting that every animal deserves to thrive.
Say again?
You see me. I'm technically from third world country, technically.
I almost thought you said, do you see me? I'm an animal. And I was... I was about to be like, whoa. Because you are Asian, right? So that would make you panda a little bit, right? No. You're third world, but you're from America, right? You're born and raised here.
No.
Where were you born? Philippines. When did you come here?
When I was like 8.
Oh, so you had some real shit.
Yeah.
And in the Philippines, are there any animals that they eat that we don't eat here?
I just called my English friend that we're not going to this.
You're not going to win. But it's not about win or lose. It's not about win or lose. It's just about understanding shit. In the Philippines, they eat dogs because they don't care as much about dogs, right? Because they don't have Chipotle. They don't have Chipotle, they got Chihuahua.
I think that's why my parents didn't want to having pets, because
they get too hungry. Fido, come, Fido, come, Fido, come. Come, right in there, Fido. There we go. Nice and warm, With rice. I'll love some rice out there, huh? That's all I'm saying. We're very lucky that we get to care about these. What part of the Philippines were you from? Cebu. Now, is that a wealthy region or is that a poor region? It's probably poor, right? I'm just guessing.
Because we put the city next to it, then
right.
That means that it's somewhat.
We don't got to go into it. So, it's a poor region where there's probably things there, right, that they'd be so lucky and grateful to have that we just take for granted right here.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like drinking water right there, it might not be the best. And maybe there's some people out there that don't even have fresh drinking water, you know? And tonight, you're going to go home and take a into clean water.
Born and raised in a country grappling with profound challenges, crippling poverty, scarce access to clean water, and a crippling lack of basic resources, she now finds herself immersed in the privilege of Western society. Yet she sits in comfort, lecturing others about animal rights, seemingly detached from the harsh realities of her homeland. The irony appears lost on her. While her compatriots struggle to access basic necessities, her primary concern is the welfare of animals she may never encounter.
Or we could just not bomb anyone, then. Another alternative.
Politics ain't funny.
Oh, you don't like everything that I'm talking about, basically.
Read the room.
And that's why I like to ask the crowd, is there anything that I didn't talk about tonight that you'd love for me to talk about? More about Joe Biden? Well, good, okay, I can do. What else? Sex? Dark matter? Okay, well, all right, I got a lot. We can do this. We can get through this. Speaking of somebody who should not have any more sex, Joe Biden. That guy's on his last, okay? He is. He ain't got none left, bro. Forget even about the politics of what's going on right now. Like, he's too old to be president. He's too old to be president. And people get offended when you say that, even though he can't hear us. He's too old to be president. Voting for Joe Biden is basically voting to watch someone die at their job. It's cruel. Even if you don't like him, it's cruel. Do you even think he wants to be president? Let him go in an old folks' home, dude. He's getting tased every day by Jill. The establishment gave Jill the taser. They're just going at it every day. But people get offended. Oh, that's ageism. That's ageism. Yeah, there's an age that isn't good to be president. Let's figure it out. I've never in my life voted Republican or Democrat, and I never will. I never will. I know that's a controversial thing to say in Texas, where your votes actually do count. I'm from California, where we can vote for fairies if we want to, okay? Doesn't matter. It's always going to be a Democrat. What about Trump? God bless him. Is that what you wanted? Yeah, I mean, Trump's crazy.
The comedian's joke about Joe Biden's age hits the mark, but things take a turn when a wait chimes in with a predictable liberal response. Another heckler then pops up, testing the comedian's political stance by asking about Trump. It's clear they're trying to pin the comedian down and see if he'll toe the partisan line. The comedian, however, is onto their game and skillfully exposes the shallowness of the political divide. By not taking the bait, the comedian highlights how politics has become overly simplistic, with people only caring about whether you're for Trump or Biden.
Barely said the word abortion on stage, and a woman just got up and she left. Yeah, I wasn't even a third of the way through my joke. She literally walked out in the first trimester of my joke. I was like, let me deliver! I thought that's what you wanted. We're not starting from where we agree. We need to start from where we agree when it comes to abortion. And I think we can all agree, whether you don't like abortion or whether you love it, or whether you like it way too much, I think we can all agree that abortion should be a last resort.
And as a society, we can do a better job of minimizing its use at all costs. Whether you, thank you, one person, thank you so much. This is, was that?
It's a ladies' thing.
It's about a lady.
It's not your stuff.
It's not about a man.
No. Let them talk. Let them talk.
In a bold move, the comedian tackles the contentious topic of abortion, seeking to find common ground with a nuanced perspective. Abortion should be a last resort, regardless of one's stance. It's a reasonable, balanced take, or so it seems. Enter the woke heckler, determined to commandeer the moment and deliver a patronizing lecture, as if moderating a TED talk. According to her, abortion is now exclusively a women's issue and men should be silenced. Rather than encouraging a thoughtful discussion, she's more interested in shutting down the conversation to virtue signal and assert her moral superiority. It's a classic power trip.
Now, I understand that pregnancy is about a woman's body, and I am pro-choice, so that would make me on your side. But the fact that you interrupted in the middle of a bit is questionable. Do you really believe that I needed to be silenced in that moment, or did you just more so want to be heard? What was it? Tell me that I needed to be silenced. Yes. So should I just stop the set right now and end? No, because that would be aborting too early. And thank you. I'm telling you, I'm pro-choice. It's about a woman's body. But jokes do need setups, and they need tension, and you killed the tension. Right? So let me finish. Because that's how we got into this mess in the first place. And by the way, thank you, because that's going to be great for the tapes. Now,
rather than backing down, the comedian masterfully calls out the heckler, delivering a hilarious rebuttal that leaves the audience in stitches. Ironically, he's pro-choice, yet she's still offended. He's not just addressing her interruption. He's highlighting the absurdity of her behavior. She entered with a savior complex only to receive a reality check. By the end, it's clear she's not making a point. She's the punchline. Left standing, she's the subject of a joke and a lesson on how to interrupt a comedy show without being funny. Tip 1. Don't take yourself too seriously in a room full of people seeking laughter. Another comedian begins with a playful question to a woman in the audience, an innocent prompt that quickly takes a bizarre turn. This showcases the ridiculousness of the pronoun police mentality. In a separate show, a comedian starts with a lighthearted yet dark reflection on his childhood. However, a heckler seizes this opportunity to steer the conversation toward Palestine, derailing the comedian's narrative.
I was 3 years old. The second Gulf War broke out in Israel, and we were terrified that Saddam Hussein is going to shoot mustard gas at us.
But what about the Palestinians?
Can I finish I'm just talking about how I spent... how I got shot with rockets. What about the Palestinians? It's like if you told me, man, I got beat up by the KKK, and I would be like, sure, but what about Chinese children? You know, it's both sad. Can it be both tragic? What's your name? France? I feel like if you're an Israeli, as soon as you leave Israel, you get a new job. You become the ambassador of Israel. Yes, and every time shit goes down between Israel and Palestine, all of the Europeans, they will flock to the nearest Israeli and they will ask for a press release. What do you mean we're not real Jews?
People don't care for that. We talk about God, start melanated people. First of all, what is the humanity?
Yes.
Is that not bad?
Huh? Thank you for trying to insert some facts into my comedy. Listen, friends, I love Kanye West. Don't get me wrong.
This individual brazenly attempted to commandeer the stage, intent on imposing their own political agenda on the comedian's set. They presumed they could dictate how the comedian should tackle sensitive topics, utterly disregarding the artist's creative control and the audience's desire for entertainment.
It's just that... It's fine. No, the mistake you're doing, Franz, is I just said it. I'm not the representative of Israel.
Let's refer to the notion of a war. Like, people
It's not a gen.
are dying. It's not no joke.
Yeah, Israelis are dying too.
It's not a joke.
Would it help if more Israelis died?
No, like,
Because we can do that. What if, like, instead of tanks, the Israeli army had to use e-scooters? Listen, everybody. Avi, shut up. Listen. We're not allowed to use tanks anymore. We're only using e-scooters. But why? We are winning, yes, but not on Twitter. You have to install the app, Shlomi. Install the... No, why you have iPhone? No, it's only Android app. What you mean? It's not okay.
my friends are dying.
Do you think this is helping?
But this is not
Like,
the
I'm
place
not
for
trying to
awareness.
tell you. I want
But you
to.
are.
Oh, you kind of are.
No.
Listen, Franz, can I explain to you, just one second, let me explain to you why we're joking about this. I don't know how you grew up, I don't know what happened to you in your life, and I'm not going to assume it, but I grew up in a war, and then I went to Germany, and I grew up in a village where I got chased down by Nazis every week. So I do comedy to deal with that. I do comedy about things that are so tragic that the only way for me to deal with them is laugh or go insane. I have a right on that. Same way as you have a right to make jokes about your own tragedies. You know what I mean?
The moment the heckler inserts themselves into the show, they make a critical error. By attempting to impose their woke perspective on the comedy performance, they disregard the comedian's lived experience and artistic expression. The heckler assumes the role of gatekeeper, dictating what thoughts are acceptable.
Listen, man, I want you to have a good time. I'm not sure if you will after this. What?
Just more in the sense of like, and I respect you, and I have Israeli friends from Miami.
But listen,
Factual, I'm from Miami, dude.
but this is not the place for facts. Just no, shit, be quiet, leave him alone. This is not the place for facts. I talked about my for like 20 minutes about how I'm happy to talk to you after the show. Good. What? You swipe me right?
Yeah, in
Franz, let's talk about Palestine a little bit.
This individual persists in laying a guilt trip, recounting stories of friends passing away and expressing offense at the jokes. With each sentence, the awkwardness grows. He meanders, struggling to articulate his point, while attempting to justify his interruption of the show for an impromptu woke seminar. Ironically, his efforts reveal him as part of a larger issue: the woke culture's relentless pursuit to police language, dictate acceptable humor, and control the narrative. The comedian isn't defending abuse or advocating violence against women. Instead, he's highlighting the absurdity of the woke mentality, which insists that women can never be held accountable or face consequences. He's promoting honest, mature discussions. However, the heckler completely misses the point. Triggered by the idea of exploring nuanced perspectives beyond her narrow, morally self-righteous view of gender issues, she derails the conversation. Rather than engaging with the comedian's point, she resorts to a simplistic "what about the woman?" response, descending into woke chaos. Shouting, "Answer him." She's not listening. She's waiting for her turn to shout politically correct sound bites. The comedian calls out her emotional reaction, exposing her as part of the problem. Caught up in virtue signaling, she misses his critique of woke oversimplification.
They're trans? You have a trans child? Now boy or girl? Girl. Now a girl. Nice. Can I ask her name? Amy. Amy! Can I ask the dead name? Dylan. Dylan. Amy's better. Yeah. That's on you. That's on you a little bit. Where are you from? Wales. Oh. Just be thankful she's not a sheep now. No, I'm sure she's stunning. I'm sure she's a bad. Bro, I can't believe y'all just talk about another country like that. Like, I would start a war. Has she been to a comedy show before? No? Do you think she would enjoy this one? No? Ask what? You explain. Oh, first of all, am I getting heckled by a bitch in a wheelchair right now? Oh. All right. This ain't gonna be no walk in the park. What's your name? Amy. You didn't say she was a transformer. Amy, how long have you been a woman? No, okay, no. How long have you been in the chair?
This comedic exchange serves as a humorous reminder that comedy's essence lies in pushing boundaries, not coddling sensitivities. The audience revels in the knowledge that they're witnessing a show unafraid to tackle tough topics, demonstrating that humor is most effective when unapologetic.
Give credit where credit is due. I'm probably the most pro-anti-Trump comic out there.
You're not.
Shut the up!
Shut the up. As a white guy trying to talk to black people.
I'm not.
Bitch, no, you're not.
Yes, I wasn't.
No, you were.
You tuned in.
Trying to.
Well,
you were trying to.
For what? What are you upset about? It's not me.
No, and shut up. Any black person ever tried to laugh at his jokes? No.
Stop having fun, motherfuckers!
Go ahead, yeah. Stop having fun.
Can we get her an Adderall or something?
Wow. Are you serious?
Yeah, no, that's what happens.
No, you're white, trying to like talk about. No, and you.
My probation officer is here now. I don't know who the you're mad at, but it's not me.
No, a white person trying to make fun of black people.
See, now you're crying, and I was just trying to make you laugh.
No, don't do that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Now I'm gonna make fun. I was trying to be empathetic.
It wasn't funny.
It was not.
No. I don't care. You trying to like laugh at that shit.
How dare I at a comedy club? She came here for a TED Talk. Everybody knows you go to the basement for political opinion. I don't even know what he's saying, but it just sounds tense.
The heckler exploits racial tensions to feed her ego, shifting the focus from genuine social concerns to her own self-importance. She adopts a victim mentality, but the comedian astutely calls out her assumptions, laying bare the absurdity of her actions. It's clear that she was harboring pre-existing anger, but instead of unwinding at the show, she chose to project her frustrations onto the comedian, disrupting the experience for the entire audience.
Why do you think I'm doing this for a living? You think I was a football player? I'm a goddammit. There's nothing you can say to me I haven't said 6 inches from the mirror. You're the first name going in my suicide note tonight. Have a good night, Kamala Harris. Now's the time I need you on my side.
No, that was the most racist joke ever.
No, I got like 4 more in the chamber.
No, Kamala Harris.
Wait, don't drop the scarf, man. That was $3 at Dollar Tree, man.
Madden, bitch. No.
Yeah, go pick up the gun she left under the chair.
Are you serious? No, y'all wanna laugh about it?
I'm so horny for no reason right now. You can raise it up in 3 minutes when I'm not paying attention, but I'm still gonna get through this last joke. She wasn't gonna like that last joke either, I'll be honest with you. I just don't like, my dad is black and my mom is white, and I came out a Dominican lesbian, you know, like. I didn't even do any of my black and white material. And she just looked at me and went, this mother needs to pay reparations for his Joe Biden joke.
Comedians are meant to entertain, not conform to the stifling expectations of political correctness. However, with increasing sensitivity, comedians face growing challenges in doing their job, and audiences struggle to enjoy a simple joke. If you managed to enjoy this video despite the hecklers, show your appreciation with a like. Explore our other content for more entertainment. We're nearing the 100K milestone, so subscribe to join the fight against woke culture. Plenty more laughs await.